Police issuing an Amber Alert for a missing 2-year-old girl taken by her father this morning in Sanford, Maine. Police believe 2-year-old Hailey Traynham was taken from her mother's home by 38-year-old Gary Traynham. Authorities say the two may be in the Lakes region of New Hampshire.
Straight out to Dennis Hoey, reporter with the Portland Press, Herald, and Maine Sunday Telegram. Dennis, this is the only Amber Alert out of the state of Maine. What happened?
Correct me. It's the first Amber Alert ever issued by the state of Maine since it was implemented 7 years ago. What we do know is that Maine State Police and Sanford Police issued an Amber Alert around 5 o'clock this evening for 2-year-old Hailey Traynham, who was abducted from her apartment by her biological father, Gary Traynham. The parents, Gary and Lisa Gould, are the biological parents, but we're not certain whether they're married or not. And they're still searching for Mr. Traynham, who is believed to be in the Lakes region of New Hampshire.
Stacey Newman, our producer on the story. Stacey, what more can you tell me? What can you tell me about the little girl?
This little girl, 2-year-old baby Hailey, cops believe she is in extreme danger tonight, Nancy. Why? Because her mother was violently assaulted moments before she was snatched and taken by her biological father.
Okay, back to Dennis Hoey. Dennis, I know this is the only Amber Alert out of the entire state of Maine, and it is a parental kidnap. A lot of people don't take that as seriously as other, like, stranger abductions. What do we know about the father, Dennis?
We know that the father, Nancy, is her biological father, but I'm pretty certain right now from what police have been telling me that he is not married to the victim, Lisa Gould. That's the mother of the girl. He lives in Kennebunk, which is a town near Sanford, with his parents. And he has a child, a 12-year-old child by a prior marriage, who does not live with him and his parents.
So he doesn't have, did you say him and his parents?
He lives with his parents in Kennebunk.
He's 38 years old and lives with his parents.
Correct.
Okay, he does not have custody of either of the two children, and we know there was a brutal assault on little Hailey's mother, and then he took the girl and left. Now that to Mark Class. He is the president and founder of Class Kids Foundation. Mark, what do you make of it, and why is it that when we have a so-called parental abduction, it's taken less seriously than stranger-on-stranger abductions?
Well, it's not really taken less seriously, but it's thought that the children are not in nearly as much danger as they are in a stranger predatory type of a situation. But I have to say, Nancy, that if this woman was violently beaten at 11 o'clock in the morning, it makes no sense that they would wait almost 6 hours before activating the Amber Alert. That tells me it's a failed alert for the simple reason that children who are murdered as a result of an abduction, 76.2% of them will be dead within the first 3 hours.
And Mark,
this should have been called immediately.
How does that break down to parental abduction? Same stats apply?
Yes, absolutely. Children that are murdered as a result of an abduction, that's across the board.
And you know what else, Mark? At some point, the kidnapper, if he believes that cops are onto him, could very well kill himself and the child. They never just kill themselves, Mark. Never. That never happens. They kill the mother, they kill the child, they throw the child off a bridge when they're about to be apprehended. I believe that's why cops think this is so dangerous.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. They need to find this guy, and they need to find him fast. They should have gotten this alert out much sooner than they did.
What do you think the problem was?
I have no idea, but basically the way the Amber Alert is established and set up in this country, there is this built-in delay. The original intent of the Amber Alert in Texas in 1996 was very different from the thing that it's transmorgified into here now in 2009.
I want to go out to Dr. Marty McCary. Dr. McCary, we have seen this scenario play out so many times, and you, on your end at the hospital, what is your concern tonight?
Well, there are certain characteristic injuries that this person's at risk for, and dehydration and malnutrition compound the potential risk of those injuries, causing long-term problems with development. We're talking about learning disabilities down the road. We're talking about long-term problems that could come from a major trauma psychologically and physically at this time.
Well, Dr. McCary, that's if the girl lives through this ordeal. What I'm concerned about is what this guy's going to do when he realizes cops are onto him. Let me tell you what I know about this. Hailey Traynham, age 38. He's 5'11", 230 pounds, balding brown hair. Can we show a picture of him, Liz? A picture in full, since we're describing him right now. Hazel eyes, dark goatee, which is not pictured here. Maybe in the lakes region of eastern New Hampshire. We believe he's driving a 98 green Dodge pickup truck with a main license plate 8629 N Nancy B Bermuda. 8629 NB. The tip line 207-324-3644. After a brutal attack on the little girl's mother, the child is reported missing. Out to the lines, Laura in Florida. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, dear. What's your question?
First of all, I just wanted to say your twins are beautiful, and we watch your show every night.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you for calling in. What's your question, dear?
What is the status of the mother? Is she going to live?
Good question. What about it? Dennis Hoey joining us from Portland Press Herald and Maine Sunday Telegram. What do you know about the mom's condition?
The mother, Nancy, was being treated tonight at a hospital in Sanford for her injuries and is expected to recover from those injuries and be released sometime later tonight.
So she's still in the
police
hospital.
would not describe the nature of the assault other than that it was a violent assault.
Okay, out to the lines. Amber, Ohio. Hi, Amber.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, dear. What's your question?
I had a question. If a stranger-to-stranger abduction is so dangerous, if this father beat her mother, what makes the cops think that he's not going to do it to this little girl?
Well, you know what? I don't think anything. If he will do this to the mother of his child, what will he do to a helpless little girl? Stacy New, does this guy have a record that we know of?
Well, as we go to air, we were not able to dig up a record on this guy, but wouldn't be surprised if something did pop up, Nancy.
So no record right now, but we do know cops are saying this child is in extreme danger. She's only 2 years old. She has shoulder-length blonde hair, blue eyes. Take me down off the screen, please. Let's show her in full so the viewers can take a look at her. She weighs around 35 to 50 pounds. Father allegedly assaulted the mom brutally and took off with the little girl around 11:15 a.m. today out of Sanford, Maine. Tip line 207-324-3644. Please be on the lookout. A 98 green Dodge pickup, Maine license plate 8629 N Nancy B Bermuda. Very quickly to tonight's Salute the Troops.